And now, RWE presents TLC Kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TLC Kickoff Show. Of course, my name is Cameron, and I'll be your host for the panel as we get ready for RWE tables, ladders, and chairs. And I want to talk about some matches and break down some matches. But before we get to that, still to come on our RWE tables, ladders, and chairs kickoff show, we have Draven Knight and Mac Carter, two members of Empire, taking on a man that's had some problems with Empire. AJ Andrews 2 weeks ago picked up a big win over Matt Carter in a very great match, impressive win. Actually, yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. And the following week lost to Draven Knight. So it will be Draven Knight and Matt Carter of Empire taking on AJ Andrews and a mystery partner. We do not know who AJ Andrews' partner will be just yet. But first, I want to break down a match from SmackDown. That's Team Hell No versus Rusev Day in a tables match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Now, I feel like Rusev Day has gained a lot of momentum. Really, Rusev himself is on a 3-match winning streak. And one of those matches are one of the matches that allowed him to get this title opportunity for his team. One of them was defeating Grand Metalik to earn his opportunity for his team. The next win was over Kane the following week, who was one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And then the following week, which is this past Thursday, he defeated Daniel Bryan. Rusev has all the momentum heading into TLC, and I don't know. I'm gonna go with Rusev Day on this one. Now I'm gonna break down the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Tyson Matthews all by himself defending the Raw Tag Team Championship in a 2-on-1 handicap match against JJ Ramirez and Malachi Valentine in a 2-on-1 handicap chairs match for the Raw Tag Team Championship. We saw what Malachi Valentine and JJ Ramirez of Empire did to Casey Bostick on Raw, and I feel like that could be the same fate as Tyson Matthews. Tyson Matthews is obviously not 100%, but is medically cleared to compete tonight. There's no way he can get past them all on his own tonight. Obviously, he's defending the title on his own because at Hell in a Cell, he got his back turned. I'm not gonna say he got his back turned, but his partner turned his back on Tyson and attacked him. Then on Raw, Tyson got a little bit of revenge, but I feel like as soon as Tyson's done taking care of business tonight, whether that's win or lose, he's coming for Caleb next. So if I were Caleb, I would watch my back. But before we take a look at the rivalry between Ryan Legacy and Elijah Moore, I want to talk about their matchup. This started at Elias' reign started on June 30th, 2020, and he defeated The Rock. At Money in the Bank, he defeated Triple H. He defeated Randy Orton at Super Showdown. That's when AJ Andrews debuted, attacked him, defeated AJ Andrews at Extreme Rules. Then was attacked by Sheik the following Tuesday on Raw. When he was attacked by Sheik, we all thought that Sheik was going to win. We knew Sheik was undefeated, had never lost a wrestling match. But Elijah, I'd say, the underdog in that matchup, pulled out the upset win against Sheik. But then that's when Legacy came. He started calling out Elijah on being a false leader, called him a paper champion, and said he's not going to allow Elijah to run his company into the ground. And that's when Ryan Legacy feels like he's doing the right thing by defending his company. And at Hell in a Cell, he was so close to becoming champion. He hit the consequence, the lights went out, and that's when Empire struck. And they attacked him when the lights went out. Then Elijah hit the Back to the Future and retained the title. Then the following night, Ryan Legacy would proceed to call him a paper champion and a false leader. And you know, that's when that's how we got here tonight. But we're gonna take a look back at Ryan Legacy and Elijah's rivalry. We'll be back in a few moments. Oh God! This could be it! Boom! Hook of the leg! 1, 2, 3! Got him! But Elijah may be the greatest champion of all time! You know, honestly, I'm gonna keep it short here tonight. I don't know, and I don't think that it should take any more to solidify myself as not only the greatest champion here in RWE, but the greatest wrestler of all time. Oh, boss! Ryan Legacy! I have to give it to you. I have to hand it to you. What you did to Sheik at SummerSlam was very impressive. You beat Sheik and you handed him his first loss in wrestling ever. You'll say that this is the best company running today. See, Elijah calls himself the face of my company. Elijah calls himself the leader of my company. Elijah calls himself the greatest champion of all time. Well, let me give you guys a little history lesson. Elijah has been running my company into the ground for almost 3 years. And let me tell you something. At Hell in a Cell, not only will your whole title reign flash before your eyes, but so will your entire career. Go Ryan Legacy and Elijah Morgan, and Ryan Legacy already taking it to Elijah Morgan. Oh my God! Oh no! Legacy! Consequence through the cell! Once again, consequence! Morgan now. Boom! That's how he beat Sheik. What just happened? Oh! 1, 2, 3! Why the heck are these guys working with Elijah Morgan? Elijah is not only a false leader, but Elijah is a paper champion. This is about shutting down Empire once and for all. You may have your little meal ticket spread out around Raw to jump me every now and then, but the fact that you don't understand that I have a plan, the fact that you don't understand that I have a plan as well, and if you try anything at TLC, all hell will break loose, I guarantee you. Because what you don't understand in your delusional mind is that you think that you are a good champion. You think you're a leader, but you are just teaching people to be a paper champion. You are not a real champion. You will never be a real champion. But I can take all that weight off your shoulders, because I will beat you so much that you won't be able to come back to Raw. You won't be able to come back to RWE. And I'll never have to see your face again. Now, just a little side note that this is Elijah's 102nd day as RWE champion. He wants to continue to move on to 103 before, well, by beating Ryan Legacy tonight in the tables, ladders, and chairs match. But Ryan Legacy says that if Empire tries anything here tonight, he has a plan of his own. And then, if Empire tries anything, then all hell will break loose. So maybe we'll see that army tonight. That's if Empire tries to interfere. But before we get into some more action and break down some more action here on the tables, ladders, and chairs kickoff show, we have kickoff action, tag team action, with Empire versus AJ Andrews and the mystery opponent as we go down the ringside. From Amsterdam in the Ziggo Dome for the TLC kickoff show, and here comes Matt Carter. Two members of Empire, Matt Carter and Draven Knight, team up to take on AJ Andrews and a mystery opponent here on the kickoff show. So we are getting underway, and about 2 weeks ago, on Raw, Matt Carter and AJ Andrews had an amazing and very competitive match where AJ Andrews was able to pick up the win. And it, like I said, it was an amazing match. But the following week after that, Draven Knight was able to pick up the win over AJ Andrews after losing to Eric Cassidy, who gets an Intercontinental Championship match later tonight at TLC. For the first time ever, a pay-per-view is live from the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam. As here comes Draven Knight.
And his partner from London, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, Draven Knight.
And what an atmosphere it is. We have a sold-out crowd for our first event live in Amsterdam. And what I cannot wait for. Well, honestly, this match should be amazing regardless of who AJ Andrews' partner is. I'm sure he'll make a smart decision on who he picks. But tonight, we have a card filled with action. Empire looks to take over RWE. Legacy says he has backup. Will we see that backup tonight? We'll have to wait and see. But we kick things off with tag team action here tonight. And here he comes, AJ Andrews. So AJ Andrews making his way to the ring to see who his partner is. AJ Andrews has beaten Matt Carter. Obviously, he's gonna want to redeem himself and defeat the man who beat him about 2 weeks ago, and that's Draven Knight. It was just last pay-per-view that AJ Andrews lost an opportunity to Matt Carter's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Andrews looks to go back up on the food chain. He made one step up by defeating Matt Carter in a very impressive victory. But I don't know, some may say he took a little bit of a step down and he lost to Draven Knight. But we are seconds away from seeing who AJ Andrews' partner is. Wait a minute! Is he really here? No way! Tom Assassin is back in RWE! Can this be one of Bryant Legacy's reinforcements? Tom Assassin is back, ladies and gentlemen. Former world champion, former intercontinental champion. It's been almost 2 years since we've seen this man in RWE. AJ Andrews and Tom Assassin team up for the first time ever here in Amsterdam. Oh, and Draven Knight taking down AJ Andrews as Empire takes over this matchup. Our first match from Amsterdam kicks off here from the Ziggo Dome, and the crowd out during the kickoff show, and that It's very rare. We're in full capacity during the kickoff show. AJ Andrews taking it to Draven Knight. Of course, like I said, AJ Andrews is going to want to redeem himself, and now he's just in control of Draven Knight here as Matt Carter takes down Tom Assassin. I almost said TJ Assassin there. And Draven Knight, taking down AJ Andrews. Now Tom Assassin looking to gain some offense, but no, Matt Carter reversing. And the elbow to the face. Oh! And taking him down. I cannot wait to get things started here tonight. This is our first bit of action. And what a treat we get here on the TLC Kickoff Show. Very, very, very intriguing tag team action as AJ Andrews connects with a super kick, and he does it again. And now Andrews has a figure four applied as Tom Assassin is in control of Matt Carter. And just looking to just apply some pressure to the legs of Draven Knight as AJ Andrews has Draven Knight on the apron, but Knight, looking to fight back there, but taking it into Curry as Tom Assassin remains in control of Matt Carter. AJ Andrews gonna fly, and didn't quite connect there. AJ Andrews is momentarily out of the equation as Tom Assassin still takes the fight to Matt Carter, but now Matt Carter, scissors kick, no! He caught the scissors kick! Went for the super kick, didn't quite connect. AJ Andrews reversal. And now, Tom Assassin setting him up. Matt Carter's in big trouble. Claymore! Tom Assassin looking to pick his big win up. Pick his first win back. Pick up his first win back here in RWE. And he does it. Pinning Matt Carter. And welcome back, Tom Assassin. What a contest there. It looks like Tom Assassin didn't skip a beat here in RWE. Looks like he wasn't gone a day. Very impressive performance as the Claymore hit. AJ Andrews setting up for that Panama Sunrise. Big win for both of these two. AJ Andrews gaining some more momentum, maybe turning things around, and Tom Assassin picking up his first win back here in RWE. Maybe Tom Assassin came back as one of Ryan Legacy's reinforcements, but ladies and gentlemen, back to the panel as the TLC Kickoff Show continues. Ideal return for Tom Assassin. What a return, and what a win for AJ Andrews. Matt Carter and Draven Knight fall to Tom Assassin and AJ Andrews. AJ Andrews, I know, is really picking it up. Usually, AJ Andrews, you can hear the music still playing, they're still celebrating in the ring. But AJ Andrews, he's starting to step it up. He's improving in the ring. I don't know, maybe we'll see AJ Andrews in that title picture again sometime soon. But the kickoff show continues, and I want to break down more action. So the match we know that is now confirmed to kick off the show, Sasha Banks and Shayna Baszler in a tables match for the Raw Women's Championship. The women's title division, the whole division has been crazy for the past almost 2 months, honestly. Well, no, not almost 2 months, but like the past month, honestly. You know, you got the Iconics win the title, and well, really Peyton Royce, but Sasha Banks just cashing in, then a crazy fatal 5-way at Hell in a Cell, which resulted in Shayna Baszler becoming a 2-time Raw Women's Champion here in RWE, and that's how she's the Raw Women's Champion now. Shayna Baszler, This is kind of hard. You got Sasha Banks beating Bianca Belair on Raw to earn this match, but Shayna Baszler is just that powerhouse. Shayna Baszler is just, I don't know if Sasha can get past her. Shayna Baszler is just too strong. I don't know if Sasha Banks will have the strength to put Shayna Baszler through the table tonight. So I think Shayna Baszler will indeed win that matchup. United States Championship ladder match. And this is going to be hard. Jeff Hardy and Leon Matoda. Ever since Jeff Hardy has changed his persona, I guess you could call him Willow the Wisp. He hasn't lost the match since he beat Apollo Crews. He beat Henry Storm, who is the number 1 contender to the SmackDown World Championship later tonight. We'll get into that match later, as we have 9 minutes left on the kickoff show. Jeff Hardy, he's a legend in ladder matches. He specializes in ladder matches. So Leon is at a complete disadvantage here tonight. Well, really, this match can go both ways. Jeff Hardy is the king at ladder matches, and Leon Matoda is the hometown hero here tonight. Leon Matoda, he can't get caught up in the hometown atmosphere, because that can really trip him up here tonight. And believe it or not, I'm gonna go Jeff Hardy on this one. Leon Matoda does not have enough momentum for me here tonight. But speaking of hometown heroes, we are live at the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam, and we're about to show you we have a sold out crowd here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God! Just look at the atmosphere. The Intercontinental Championship match. We have Eric Cassidy challenging the Nightmare Mac easily. The Nightmare Mac has only lost 1 match, and that's Divine Legacy. And I feel like that's really damaged the momentum of the Nightmare Mac heading into tonight. I'm gonna give this one to Eric Cassidy. Eric Cassidy has only lost 1 match, only been pinned once, and that's by Sheik. And Sheik was undefeated at the time, which I bring up every time I say that Eric Cassidy had lost a match. And last time he lost, that was what, back in August or July? I believe it was back in August last time Eric Cassidy lost a match, and that's a long time without losing a match. Completely destroyed Caleb 3 weeks ago on Raw. Eric Cassidy just he just has a whole lot of momentum, not only for this match, but for the past 2 months. Eric Cassidy has just been amazing. He's just been a star, just really proving himself, proving his worth, and I feel like he's definitely the future of RWE and definitely a future RWE champion. But the last match we're gonna get into here, the last match we have to get into here on the kickoff show, we have Henry Storm challenging Adam Cole, baby, in a TLC match for the RWE SmackDown World Championship. This is a big opportunity for Henry Storm. This is an opportunity that Henry Storm absolutely has to cash in here tonight. This is a hard one. I really don't see Henry Storm losing this one. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit here, but I really don't see Henry Storm losing this one. Henry Storm, former television champion. I forget who he lost the title to at the time, but even after that, no, I don't think Henry even lost the title. Henry never lost the television title. We went to a little bit of a intermission, as everyone was champion and titles vacated, but then Henry Storm came back and became #1 contender for Velveteen Dream's United States Championship. Ended up winning that match, and that's when he really started to prove himself. That's when he really started to get momentum. And his first title defense will be against Leon Matoda, who's the United States champion now, which will be on the December 2nd kickoff show. Of course, Henry and Leon very upset about being on the kickoff show, because they said they could steal the show easily at December 7th, and they did indeed steal the kickoff show. And Leon says, Why not kill two birds in one stone? Why not give me another opportunity? And also, let's steal the show. We're not going to be on the Kickoff show this time. So this is our chance to steal the show for both of us. Henry accepted the challenge, and I don't know, maybe he regretted. Henry Storm does have a lot of respect for Leon Matoda. But I feel like Leon definitely deserves it. But Henry Storm would lose the title to Leon Matoda in a very close match. The two brawled in and out of the cell about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago from today was when Henry Storm and Leon Matoda last did battle, and that was kind of the end of their chapter. But you got to give it to Henry Storm and Leon Matoda. The two said they would tear the house down, and they did in a very incredible match. And Leon Matoda did indeed deserve the title, but that's besides the point. Henry Storm would then beat Shawn Michaels 3 weeks ago on SmackDown to earn this opportunity, but then he would lose to Jeff Hardy. I wouldn't say it derailed his momentum. I wouldn't take anything away from Henry Storm. I think Jeff Hardy, his persona's changed, and so is he. So is his arsenal. Some people don't expect what he throws at him sometimes, but then Henry Storm would lose again, and this is where I feel like his momentum got kind of derailed. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because I would say both Adam Cole and Henry Storm's momentum got derailed, but it wouldn't take anything away from either of them tonight, because both of their momentums got derailed, meaning they're kind of at a stalemate tonight. So this match could definitely go either way, but I'm definitely going to go Henry Storm. I think Henry Storm's going to have a bounce back tonight, win the TLC match, grab the SmackDown World title, and walk out champion tonight. But we're going to take a quick look into TLC tonight, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes for Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Let me just start off by saying that Elijah is not only a false leader, but Elijah is a paper champion. See, Elijah, you listen to me. You are not the real leader of RWE. I have been the leader of RWE for 4 years, and that's not going to change. You are not going to take credit of what I've been building for 4 years and was going to continue building throughout the rest of the time. And I don't think that it should take any more to solidify myself as not only the greatest champion here in RWE, but the greatest wrestler of all time. I don't understand. I really don't understand how much more ungrateful you could possibly be every time. Every time you become champion, you become so full of yourself. Oh my god! And Morgan's gonna cut him off right there. K-tapped! As they celebrate a win over one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions heading into TLC. And that could very well be the fate of Tyson Matthews.